Are we here? Oh. Got it. Okay, we're live. We're live and we're late. Sorry for the delay, you guys. Production issues. It's all Joe's fault. But we're here now. So good morning. Good morning, Alberto. Thank you guys for being patient. So I'm going to go ahead and send through a playlist for you on Spotify. So the link to the Spotify is in the chat, or you can go to my Spotify page and it'll be there under today's date. And we're going to use a prop for today. So if you guys have a yoga strap, awesome. If you have a belt or something, that works. If you also have a small towel, that works. I'm just going to use this towel, so up to you. Okay, so let's start. When you've got yourself ready, just go ahead and start Shavasana. And you can hit play on the playlist now if you're using it. And if you don't want music, that's cool too, but Shavasana on your back. Oh. And let your heels go out nice and wide. You can let your big toes fall out. And then adjust as you need to. Tuck your shoulders down away from your ears. And allow for your face to soften. So any tightness in your jaw, can you let it go? And gently bring the soles of your feet together. So you're in a Supine Badakanasana, so Reclined Butterfly. And then belly button into your spine. Okay. And nice and gently, you're going to reach your right arm up to the sky, over your head rather. And then exhale, roll to your right side. Bring your knees into your chest. Okay, the left arm, it's going to go across your low back, so you're creating a half bind. And then slide the left fingertips kind of under the space in the right side of your body. And you're going to roll back into that reclined butterfly. Okay, so you're lying on your left forearm. Okay, notice what's happening with your right hand. It may feel good to leave it up. Okay, or if you'd rather your right arm come down by your side, you could do that too. But breathe into the sensation in the front of your left shoulder. Okay, and pull your belly button in toward that left forearm and take 2 more breaths. And then go ahead and roll back over to the right side. Okay. And you can slide the left arm out. Okay, interlace your left hand with your right hand, flip the palms around, and come back to the reclined butterfly. Okay, so palms are reaching up, give your ribs a nice stretch, maybe puff up your belly. Ooh, should feel good. And then exhale, release the palms, roll to the left. And this time it's your right arm. It's going to go across your low back, half bind. Okay, reach the right fingertips to the left side of your body and then roll back onto your back. Okay, so one side may be a lot more intense than the other side, so try and breathe. And we're going to play today with ways to to create binds in this flow this morning. So if you have tight shoulders, that's why you grab the towel. But all of it will be optional, so I'll give you guys choices. If you want to go deep, we can do that. Okay, if you don't want to, there'll be choices there too. Okay. And try to soften your breath. Roll back over to your left side. Okay, you're going to pull the right arm out. You reach the right arm over your head, interlace your fingers again. Palms towards the back wall. Roll back into your butterfly. And this time straighten the legs. So inner thighs squeeze, lengthen your heart, draw your belly in. And then exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Soften your shoulders, hands to the front of your shins. Let's rock and roll forward and back. Okay, forward and back. Give yourself some momentum. Cross your feet, plant your hands, and come into downward facing dog. Okay, your head can rest below your heart here. Okay, push your palms together. Not together. Push your palms towards the ground. Okay, so you're letting your body breathe in space. Soften your shoulders. Okay, nice and easy. Take an inhale, lift your heels, look towards the top of the mat. Okay, you can bend your knees if you'd like, and then just tiptoe up top of the mat. Okay, for now, please keep your feet hip-width distance apart. Big bend to your knees. This is more for your shoulders. Interlace your hands behind your back so knees stay bent, and then let your knuckles fall over your head. Heel bones to root down. Soften your shoulders down your back. Let the knuckles fall over your head. Stay for the inhale. And release, hands to the mat, forward fold, exhale. And bring your big toes together to touch. And inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, bow. Inhale, stand up, reach up, straighten your arms, palms touch. Exhale, hands together, center of your heart. Okay. And let's have a nice practice, everybody. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift the chin, look up high. Exhale, bow forward and dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees and step back. High plank, high push-up. Okay, so please keep your feet hip distance apart in your plank. Okay, from your plank, you're going to lower your knees down to the ground. So come into tabletop. Okay, grab the towel if your shoulders are tight, and then walk your hands back. So you're sitting on your butt, you're in toes pose. This is going to be a lot for a lot of us. Okay, reach the right arm up. So I'm going to put the towel in my right hand. Okay, left arm's going to go behind the back, palm faces out, and then bend the right elbow. So I'm pulling on the towel and I'm pulling my heart forward. My ribs are in. If you guys can, grab your fingertips, then that's where you breathe. Okay, but just like when you did this on your back, can you pull your belly button towards that back arm? And try to soften the shrug in your shoulders and just look straight ahead. Okay. And pull the belly in. You're going to stay here. Okay, if the toes gets to be too much, you can undo it, but I'm going to challenge you guys to try to stay. Okay, keep the towel in your left hand and reach your left arm up. Okay, so we'll feel good to straighten the arm. We'll switch sides, bend the right elbow and grab the towel. Okay, and breathe. So front of your right shoulder for sure. Okay, try to use the towel actively. So hopefully you grabbed a strong one that's not going to break. Really pull up on the towel. Okay, ribs in. Take your gaze straight ahead. If you're still in toes pose, please breathe into the bottom of your feet. Yeah, soften your breath, you guys. Let's release. Okay, you can set the towel down. Reach both arms up high. Exhale, hands to the mat, crawl them forward. Undo the toes and just patter the top of your feet onto the ground. Fingertips spread out wide. Belly in. Inhale, curl your 10 toes under. And exhale, lift, downward dog. Okay, and so take it as it comes. We can energetically sometimes just kind of get stuck in places in our body. Okay. A lot of times that happens in our shoulders and in our hips. Okay, so breathe through your shoulders today. Soften your chest. Inhale, lift your heels, look up to the top. Bend the knees and exhale, take 2 steps to the top. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you bow. Inhale, stand up, reach up, palms touch over your head. Hands to the heart, exhale. Inhale, sweep to reach, lift the chin, look up high. Exhale, bow forward and dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and step back to high plank. Okay, so heels are forward, use your collarbones, spread them out. Okay. Exhale, bend the arms and lower all the way down. Okay. To baby cobra, lift the heart up, use your upper back, just 1 breath. Okay. Exhale, lower the chest, curl your toes, and press up to high plank. So really use your core, engage it. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Okay, use the space underneath your feet. Lift up with the quads as you push down with your heel bones. Inhale, lift the heels, look to the top. And bend the knees, 2 steps to the top. Left foot, then right. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow, dive. Inhale, stand up, reach up, straight arms. To the heart, exhale. Inhale, sweep to reach, lift the chin, look high. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, high plank. Okay, so really find the connectivity with your breath. Take your heart forward. You're going to bend your elbows and hold the chaturanga. So hold your chaturanga, push your big toes down, try to keep your chest lifted, pull your ribs in. Lower all the way down to the ground. And point your toes, straighten your arms beside you like airplane wings. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, lift the legs, but keep your hands down onto the ground. Chin to chest, pull the front of your shoulders to the back of your shoulders and physically push down to the ground to get there. Hard up. Okay, exhale, let it go. Hands underneath your shoulders. And curl your toes. Push up, high plank. And exhale to downward facing dog. Take an inhale to your nose. And exhale to your nose. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, look up to the top. And bend the knees, 2 steps, or you can hop up, forward fold. Okay. To chair pose, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Okay, so as you find your chair, you are welcome to just kind of hold here. Okay, but if you can sit deeper, please try to sit deeper so your tailbone drops down. Okay, and your fingertips are nice and long. Okay, make it more about your core. Inhale, stand up, look up. Exhale, bow forward and dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and step back, high plank. Okay, bend the arms, chaturanga, just for 1 breath this time. Into upward facing dog, lift your heart. Into downward facing dog, lift your hips. Nice, you guys. Keep the weight into your hands. Left leg goes down to the ground. And then kick your right leg up in space. So just pause for a moment. And then notice the way that you're breathing. So your lips should be sealed. It's Ujjayi breathing in and out through the nose. And pull your ribs in. Lift the right leg a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your right tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to your left tricep. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot inside of your right thumb. Okay, shorten the stance, warrior one. Sweep the arms up. And then just find the breath. So deeper into the right leg. Okay, left hip rolls forward, interlace your hands behind your butt. You're going to straighten the arms, lift the chin, inhale. And then exhale, bow forward. You humble your warrior one. Okay, so try to pull the right hip back in space. Okay, let your knuckles fall over your shoulders and use your left inner thigh more. Okay, you're going to keep the weight in the right foot, look forward, and step your left foot to the top. Please keep your feet hip width. Okay, and then maybe a little rock side to side. Can you pull your knuckles further over your head? You're in a forward fold, belly in. And exhale, let it go. Hands to the mat, heel toe your feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold all the way. Chair pose, bend the knees, sweep your arms up. Okay, so you have the depth in your chair. Option here, grab elbows over your head. Okay, if that takes you out of your chair, that's okay. Okay, but if you're not grabbing elbows, you're in the deepest chair that you've got. And tailbone down, try to pull the ribs in. And soften your shoulders, release the arms. Inhale, everybody stand up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back and lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, come back to your breath. So commit to that space and the breath going into your shoulders. Keep the right leg on the ground. And then reach the left leg up in space. And feel it, you guys. Push the right heel down. Okay, I think sometimes people think that this is a transition pose, but this is already getting into your hamstring. That's what you want. Okay, shoulders down. Inhale, left leg kicks up more. To your left tricep, exhale. Inhale, left leg up. To your right tricep, exhale. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot steps directly inside of your left thumb. Okay, lower the right heel down. Make sure you're not on a tightrope. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one. Okay, right heel pushes down. Let the right hip roll forward. Okay, find the integrity of your feet. You're going to interlace your hands behind you, the non-dominant grip. Lift your chin, look up. And then exhale, hinge forward. And dive. Humble your warrior one. And stay connected to the breath. Keep pushing the left heel down. Roll the knuckles over your head. Okay, look to the left foot. Hop the right foot to the top. Feet stay hip width, and then a little sway side to side. And soften your breath. Push the weight into your heels. And then release, hands to the ground. Okay, big toes meet. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, just fold. And bend the knees, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Okay, so either of the last two arm variations are fine. Okay, you could also interlace your hands over your head, leave your index fingers out. Okay, but try to lean the shins back. Okay, pull the ribs in and get really light in your toes. Okay, release the hands, inhale, straighten the legs, look up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. And so connect in through the way that you're breathing. Bring your big toes together. Okay, push the thumb bones down. So you're really focused on the inner edges of your arms, inner muscles of your arms. Okay, to really allow for your shoulders to drop down and back. And soften your breath. Inhale, lift the heels, look up. And then exhale, bend the knees, light hop up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, stand up, interlace your hands over your head, index fingers out. Exhale, side bend to the right. Okay, so notice as you side bend to the right, can you draw your tailbone down more? Pull your belly button to your spine. Okay, work the left shoulder down and get even deeper to the right. So you want to let the left side of your body open. Okay, inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose, release the hands, bend the knees. Okay, so just a transition. Inhale. Okay, exhale, sweep the arms back like airplane wings. Okay, inhale, reach the arms up, chair. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, arms reach up, chair. Okay, weight to the right foot. Exhale, step the left foot back and come into Banarasana, runner's lunge. Okay, so you should feel the left heel come forward in space. Pull the right hip backwards in space and then really pull the ribs in. Oh, you're just holding it. So allow for your breath to move. Okay, soften your right leg, strengthen the heel. And then exhale, let's release. Hands to the mat. Okay, plant the left palm and reach the right arm up. Twist. Okay, find the twist with your breath. So gaze down might be better with some of your necks, or gaze up to the right hand. Draw your belly in. Good. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Straighten the right leg and come into extended pyramid. Let the left hip roll forward. Okay, as you engage with your breath, you're pulling your belly button in toward your spine. Ooh, bend the right knee and come into Crescent Lunge. Reach the arms up. Okay, from your Crescent Lunge, your right leg is going to straighten. Okay, you can hop your left foot in if it doesn't feel stable. So squeeze your inner thighs and then upper body twist towards the right side. Okay, so the more you guys use your left big toe, the easier it'll be to twist. Okay, gaze over your right shoulder or wherever your body needs to breathe. Okay, you're going to keep your right toes facing forward. And then windmill around to a reverse triangle. So left heel goes down, right arm reaches up and back. Okay, and feel the space. So push your right heel down. And then exhale, come into warrior two. So you guys navigate your hips. Okay, your pelvis is like a steering wheel for the next pose. Let the left hip come forward. Okay, you're going to half bind your left arm. So take it across your low back. Okay, soften your shoulders. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach forward. And then exhale, right hand down towards your right ankle. Keep rolling the right ribs around and take your gaze up. So a lot of times you guys, when we do this pose, we send our butt back. And it's just not going to work today. So take your butt forward, left hip forward. Okay, try to push the mat away with your right hand. Then maybe your gaze floats up. Okay, belly button to your spine. Stay here for the inhale. Okay, you're going to release your left arm to the sky. Exhale. Cool. Right knee bends. Inhale, reverse. Right arm up and back. Okay, exhale, windmill. Both hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. High plank. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Okay, exhale, downward facing dog. Big toes together. Come forward to plank. And roll outer edge of your right foot, left arm up, side plank. Okay, can you squeeze the right oblique? Okay, can you push your big toes together and then open up to your chest more? Okay, left hand to the mat, inhale. Okay, bend the elbows, chaturanga or skip it. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. And there may be a slight difference now from shoulder to shoulder, from side to side. Okay, so just go with it. Draw your belly in. Okay, bring your big toes together to touch. And then inhale, lift your heels, look up to the top. Bend the knees, light hop up, top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow down and fold. Inhale, rise up, interlace your hands over your head, index fingers out. Okay, so rooted to your heels, side bend up and over to the left. Okay, super strong brace with your legs together. We're going to remember how the side bend feels when we're in our triangle. So try to really make this one count. Can you lean further to the left, send your hips to the right, try to drop your tailbone and make sure you're breathing. Okay, inhale, stand up and separate your palms, bend your knees, chair pose. So just a transition, arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms back, but keep the chest lifted. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sweep the arms back, chest stays lifted. Inhale, arms reach up, weight into the left foot. Exhale, your right leg's gonna step back. You're in Banarasana, runner's lunge. Okay, so try to find your breath, pull your ribs in. Okay, push the left heel down and then lengthen to your upper back body. Okay, legs stay nice and strong. Bring your right hand to the mat. Reach your left arm to the sky. Twist as far as your body can twist. Okay, and notice the connection and the relationship in space. Soften your breath. Cool. Left hand to the mat. Hips are square. Your left leg straightens. You're in an extended pyramid. Okay, squeeze your inner thighs together. And pull your chest off of your left leg. So less weight in your hands actually is going to be a lot more easy to handle here. And take the space, heart forward. And exhale, bend your left knee to lunge. Into Crescent Lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Okay, so feel it. Squeeze your right butt cheek. And straighten the left leg. Again, you can shorten the stance if you need to, like you're being lifted up with your hands first, and twist to the left. Okay, your tailbone drops down, the top of your head, lift it up. Okay, really activate to your back leg. Your left toe stay pointing forward. You're going to windmill to reverse triangle. Right heel down, left arm up and back. Okay. And draw your breath into your body. Yeah, good. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the left knee, warrior two. Okay, so your right hip will roll in. Okay, your chest is nice and lifted. Take the half bind, please. Right arm goes up behind your back. Okay, maybe grab the front of your left hip. Inhale, your left leg straightens. Okay, reach towards the top of your mat and take triangle with a half bind. Okay, and notice what happens with your hips, you guys. If your butt is going back, send the right hip forward. Okay, that'll give you the space to stack your armpits and take your gaze up. Try to pull your ribs in. Okay, belly button to your spine. Yeah, so strong in your legs. Okay, reach the right arm up, should feel nice in the shoulder. Bend the left knee, land warrior two. Use your breath, palm flips. Inhale, reverse, left arm up and back. And exhale, windmill, hands to the mat, left foot steps back, high plank pose. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Cool, big toes together. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Let's roll outer edge of your left foot. Reach the right arm to the sky, side plank. Okay, 3 breaths is all you need. Bring your big toes together to touch. Okay, the bottom hip. Ooh, right hand to the mat, high plank. If you want it, bend your elbows lower, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, 3 breaths, soften your shoulders. Okay, and find the connection to your breath. Okay, stay in your downward dog. You're going to take your feet so they're mat width apart. Okay, walk your hands back in between your feet. Okay, and then your toes will point out, bend the knees, and sit down in Malasana. Okay, hands to your heart. So if you guys have your towel accessible, this is another pose where you could use it to take a bind. So we'll start right hand, grab the outside of your mat, and then left arm, take it to the sky. Okay. And then if you're into the bind, it's right hand reaches back for your left fingertips. Again, you could use the towel. Okay, let your right shoulder and right ribs roll forward and take your gaze to the left. Okay. And try to find your breath from here. Release the arms, left arm up high. Okay. And then exhale, come back to center. And let's just lift the hips for a second and shake it out. Okay, so little sway side to side. And then when you're ready, bend the knees, lower your butt back down, bring your hands to your heart. Okay, and we'll try the other direction. So left hand can start, grab the outside of your mat just so you have something to pull on, and then reach the right arm up. Okay, right hand drapes across your low back, reach the left arm through. Okay, if you can't reach it, you have a towel hopefully nearby, or you just stay in that first option. Cool, bring your hands together, center of your heart. Okay, everybody look forward, long spine, breathe in. And exhale, bring your hands to the mat, lift your hips and heel to your feet so they are hip width distance, maybe a little wider. Okay, reach the right arm behind the right leg for the front of your left shin. And then left arm behind the left leg for the front of your right shin. Press on your shins, spread your collarbones out, and let your chin fall to your chest. Okay, and stay folded forward, release the arms. And hands to the mat, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, bow down. And crawl forward, please, downward facing dog. Okay, so as your fingertips spread out in your down dog, let your chin fall to your chest, shoulders down your back. Okay, weight to the left side, inhale, your right leg lifts. And exhale, knee to your right wrist. Inhale, right leg kicks up. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Okay, listen to this one. Inhale, right leg kicks up. Okay, exhale, knee to your right tricep like you just super glued it to your tricep. Okay, keep the knee there, bend the left knee, and hop your left foot to your left thumb. Ooh, your knee is still glued to your tricep, hands to your heart, stand up. Okay, try to lengthen your spine, feel the right knee in like you did in Malasana. Okay, and then go ahead and straighten the arms, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Okay, hands to your heart, figure 4 chair. Okay, draw your breath into your body, so sit down a little bit deeper. Okay, you want to feel the external rotation in your left hip. Okay, try to pull the ribs in. Okay, straighten the left leg, bring your right knee into your chest. Okay, you're going to step on your right foot, hands to your hips, kick the left leg back, toppling tree. Okay, try to get steady and use your hands like a steering wheel on your pelvis. Okay, right heel stays connected to the ground. Open it up, Ardha Chandrasana. Okay, and push into that standing leg like you mean it. Okay, shoulders down your back, bend the right knee, land in warrior 2. find the space to breathe. Okay, you're going to straighten your right leg, bring your toes to the left, and hands will go on your hips. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, hinge forward and dive. Wide-legged forward fold, hands underneath your shoulders. Okay. And so if this is a lot, just stay in your fold. Okay. Otherwise, walk your hands away from you and put your right hand underneath your face and reach your left arm to the sky. Okay. So you're facing to the back of the mat, push your right heel down, and then option to half bind. Okay. So grab the front of your right hip if you can, and then if your hips dip a little bit, send the right hip back. Okay, but feel how pushing onto the ground lets that left shoulder open. Okay, gaze to the left. Nice, you guys. Slowly release it, left arm to the sky. Okay, exhale, walk the hands around, pivot the toes, right face the top of your mat. Lower the left knee down, undo your toes, and sweep your arms up high. Okay, you're in Anjaneyasana. Okay, draw your belly in, keep letting your hips be heavy. Okay, if you need to, just lift back out of your hips a little bit so you can twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Okay, a lot of times we need to kind of back up a little bit to get our pelvis in line with our spine so we're not swinging our back for this one. Okay, draw your breath into your body. Good, you guys. Come back through Anjaneyasana. Add a back bend. Heart lifts. And exhale, lower hands to the mat. Curl the left toes. Pause. Okay, send the right leg back. Three-legged plank. Exhale, bend the arms. Chaturanga. Okay, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reset with a breath into your nose. And a breath out to your nose. Okay. Belly in, left leg, inhale, kick it up and back. To your left wrist, exhale, tap. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left tricep. So super glue that knee to that tricep. Feel the arms, bend the right leg. And then hop your right foot in towards your right thumb. Ooh, keep the super glue. Bring your hands to your heart. Go ahead and stand up. Okay. So you're using your breath. You're using your balance. Okay. Belly in. Reach the arms up. Cross the left ankle to the right thigh. Sit down for figure four chair. Okay. Hands to your heart. Pull your chest up. Draw your tailbone down. Okay, and try to contain the expression. So can you still breathe? Okay, into the joints where we tend to feel this practice most. So shoulders and hips. And let your heart lengthen up in space. Okay, and let's come out of this. Left knee to the chest, heart up. Okay, step up foot, hands to your hips, toppling tree. Try to find stability on the inside of your left foot. Okay, use your hands to drive through your pelvis. And then stack your hips whenever you're ready. Come to Ardha Chandrasana. Left fingertips reach down. Okay, use your outer right glute, your glute med, okay, on the right side to really work the lift in the right leg. Okay, gracefully bend the left knee, land in warrior two. And soften your breath. Straighten the left leg, take your toes to the right. And hands on your hips, look up. And then exhale, hinge forward and come into a wide-legged fold. Okay, so you should be pigeon-toed through your feet. Okay, really strong in your legs, so lift your quads up. Okay. Breath to your body. Inhale. Walk your hands out and away from you. Okay, this time left hand goes underneath your face. Try to keep the hips level. Reach the right arm high. Okay, if this is enough, stay. Otherwise, right hand, take it around half bind. You grab your left inner thigh, and then you pull the hip back. So the pelvis should feel parallel to the mat. Okay, gaze to the right, maybe to the sky. Plant through your heels. Inhale, right arm lifts. Okay, exhale, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Pivot on your toes. Your left knee bends and you lunge. Okay, lower the right knee down. Sweep the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Okay, and then just see where you're at in your hips. So straighten your left leg any amount. Okay, and then twist to the left. So if you guys never knew, you'll know when you're in the right place for this, when your right glute automatically squeezes. Like you go back when it automatically squeezes, that's the right place. Okay, so keep the squeeze in the glute. Okay, undo the twist, back to the lunge, length of your Anjaneyasana. Add the back bend, look up. Okay, exhale, lower your hands to the mat, curl the right toes. Lift the right knee, left foot back, three-legged plank. Exhale, bend the arms, chaturanga. Okay, inhale, upward dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths. Okay. So, last little bit standing up, you guys. If you have the towel and you have tight shoulders, just throw it to the top of your mat. Okay, shoulders down your back, right leg kicks up. Warrior 2, exhale, step the right foot through, open your arms. Okay, so you are so low in your lunge, use your legs. Flip the right palm, inhale, reverse the warrior 2. And then exhale, come into extended side angle, right hand inside your right leg, left arm up. Okay, so to explore the bind, it's left hand across your low back. Okay, right arm reaches to the space, grab your fingertips. So a lot of you will just work this or some modification of this. Okay, you can stay in your extended side angle, but think about that super glue of your knee to your tricep. You're going to look down to the right foot. Okay, start to heel toe the left foot in, and then hop your left foot up to the top. Okay, pull your chest forward, keep gluing the right knee to your tricep, and then try to stand up. Okay, bird of paradise, lift your heart up. Okay, knee is still glued to the tricep. If you feel open, you can straighten the right leg. Okay, but most importantly, breathe. Okay, especially if how this lands in your shoulders is triggering in any way, can you choose to breathe through? Okay. Okay, so bird of paradise, come out the same way you came in. Okay. Right foot down, heel toe your left foot back, come back to that warrior 2. Sorry if you guys were in warrior 2, that was a long hold. Release the arms. Okay, take it all the way up and back, right arm to the sky, reverse your warrior 2. And exhale, windmill, hands to the mat, right foot steps back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Ooh, noticeable difference from your right side to your left side. Okay. Left leg, please. Inhale, kick it up and back, three-legged dog. To warrior 2. Step the left foot through. Okay, so no rush here, you guys. We have plenty of time. Flip the left palm. Inhale, reverse, left arm up and back. And then exhale, take it to your side angle. So left hand down, right arm up. Okay, you're already like gluing the left tricep to the inside of the left knee. Okay, left hand back, reach for the bind if you can. Okay, and again, our hips are totally different on each side. So give it a try. Just breathe out the frustration that might come out with this. Okay, you can stay in the bound side angle or start to heel toe your right foot to the top. Okay, get that super glue out. Left knee to the left tricep, right toes forward. And then slowly stand up as much as you can. Okay, if you can straighten the left leg, straighten it. If you're like me and you're just working on lifting your torso up, try to keep the grip, flip the torso up. Okay, belly button to your spine, pull your heart up. Okay, keep the bind if you're in Bird of Paradise. You just set your left foot to the ground. Heel toe your right foot all the way back into your bound side angle. Ooh, release the hands. Okay, inhale, come all the way up. Reverse warrior 2. Exhale, windmill, hands to the mat. Left foot steps back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward dog. And then exhale, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog, head below your heart. And shoulders are soft. Inhale, lift the heels, look up. And then let's slide your knees behind your wrists. Okay. So setting up for Supine Badakanasana. Okay, knees out wide, toes together, Reclining Hero. Take your hands behind you. Should feel really nice to lift your hips and tuck your tailbone under. So get to a place where the glutes squeeze and then come on down, elbows or shoulders. Okay, if you're on your shoulders, please make sure that you're pushing your shins into the ground. And then option to grab opposite elbows over your head like you did in chair pose a little earlier. Okay, shoulders away from your ears. Push your shins down. Draw your belly in. And so be really mindful of your low back. If you squeeze your glutes, that'll activate a little more. Okay, if you're on your shoulders, and go ahead and push up to your elbows. Okay, on your elbows, push up to your hands. And then bring your knees together, hands on your thighs. Just look straight ahead and close your eyes. And then let's gently bring your eyes back into the space. Okay, mindful of your low back, plant your hands and step your feet back and lift your hips. Downward dog will probably feel better if your knees are slightly bent. Okay, nice, you guys. So let's see where you're at with your shoulders. And draw your belly in. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, bend the arms, chaturanga. Inhale, straighten the arms, upward dog. And then exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Cool. Right leg, kick it up and back, three-legged dog. Okay. Bend the right knee, open your right hip, stack it on top of your left hip. So your left heel is going to stay pushing down, pull your ribs in. Okay, from here, for sure, at least flip to wild thing. So hips up. Okay, if you feel open in your shoulders and you can come to wheel, step the left foot on the mat, reach your right arm over your mat to the floor, and then just flip the left hands around. Okay, if not, you can stay where you're at, draw your belly button in. Good, if you guys flipped it into wheel, try to come back around. Whoop. If it's not working, come down to the ground. Oh God, okay. Maybe you shouldn't try that for the first time on camera. Come back around, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. And then take your right knee to your wrist, set up for pigeon. Okay, left hip forward, inhale, heart lifts up, can't stop laughing. And then exhale, come forward and down. Sleeping pigeon. Okay, from your pigeon, go ahead. Take your hands back onto the mat. You're going to shift the weight into your right hip and kick your left leg forward. So legs are like tree legs. And inhale, reach your arms up high. And then exhale, hinge forward and grab the bottom of your left foot with both hands. And belly button to your spine. Pull your chest forward in space. Okay, try to soften your breath. Try to pull out of your low back. So rather than rounding, your collarbones are spreading wide. Yeah, cool. And let it go. Hands behind you. Step the feet to the mat. Okay, grab the knees. Inhale, rock back. And cross your feet. Plant your hands. Step back through and lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, draw your shoulders down your back. Let's see how we go on the other side. Left leg, kick it up, three-legged dog. Okay, bend the left knee and stack your hip. Okay, so left hip on top of your right hip. Okay, at least flip it over. So left foot steps down, hips lift up. Okay, if your shoulders feel ready, if your chest and front body is open, okay, right foot to the mat. Left hand will come down to the ground and your right fingertips will flip around. You're in wheel or you're flipping your dog. Okay, if you're wheeling, turn the right wrist back around. Okay, come back through. There we go. Downward facing dog. Left leg kick up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your left wrist, set up for pigeon. Okay, right toes point, inhale, your heart lifts. And then exhale, take your chest forward and down, sleeping pigeon. Try to be totally still. And slowly start to make your way up to your hands. Okay, sit onto your left hip and then swing the right leg around in front. Okay, and square your hips so your legs are like in tree. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hinge forward. Okay, so you're grabbing the bottom of the right foot. Okay, you're softening the space that is your breath. Good, you guys. Belly in. Go ahead and release the leg. Okay, left foot to the mat, right foot to the mat. Grab the fronts of your shins. Inhale, rock back. And cross your feet, plant your hands, step or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, and then go ahead and come forward, high plank, high push-up. Okay, your belly is in, your armpits are over your wrists. And you're going to bend your arms and lower all the way down to the front of your body. And point the toes, reach your left arm out to the side. And I like to look at my left hand. So my left index finger is in line with my left eyeball. And then flip the gaze, left ear to the mat. And you're just going to roll onto your left hip, step the right foot behind you. Last thing for your shoulders today. Options for more intensity. Right hand can go across your back. Options, if you're super open in your shoulders, you may be able to interlace your hands behind you. Okay, but close your eyes. Try to be still. Okay, shoulders down your back. And then let it go, you guys. Straighten both legs, come onto your hips. Reach the right arm out, so right index finger in line with your right eyeball. And gaze to the left. You roll to your outer right hip, step the left foot behind you. And then again, take the half bind or whatever option you took on the other side. Try to take the same one on this side. 3 more breaths. Okay, and belly in, come back around. Okay, and from here, you'll just straighten the legs, plant your hands underneath your shoulders, and come on back to a child's pose, forehead to the mat. And then from your child's pose, go ahead and walk your hands back to your knees. Okay, and bring your inner thighs together to touch. Sit up nice and tall. Okay, if you would like some water, now's a really good time to have some water. And then you'll have the choice today if you want to end your practice seated. You're welcome to stay here on your knees or sit on something more comfortable. Okay, or make your way onto your back for Shavasana. Okay, shoulders down your ears. Okay, close your eyes wherever you land. Okay. And so just notice where your mind goes when you try to go to those really deep, sometimes dark, often very tense places, like your shoulders, like your hips. Okay, it can make us feel like some type of way that we're not really always used to feeling. Okay, and so rather than running away from that, try to sit with it for another minute, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, however much longer you have. Okay, but thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow for Joe, 10 a.m. Okay, namaste.